Newegg TV's coverage of Computex is powered by new Intel Core processors.
Hey everybody, welcome back once again to Newegg TV and our continuing coverage of Computex 2013. I have moseyed on over to the Rosewill booth. I'm here with Boo, who you guys recognize from some of our other Rosewill coverage videos. How you doing today, Boo?
Not too bad myself.
All right. What do you guys have here? Because Rosewill, you're into lots of things. You got cases. I understand we have some keyboards. Maybe even routers. You guys are doing routers now?
Of course, definitely.
Wow. Okay. So all right. So we're going to cover some of the new stuff that is either being launched right now or very, very soon. Is that correct?
Soon, as in end of the year. I guess you can call that soon.
All right. So this year, hopefully sometime. All right. So let's start out with cases. We got them right here. And why don't we start out with this one? This is the Stealth, if I'm not mistaken.
Stealth here. Our focus for this Stealth is to be a budget gaming case.
Okay.
We're going to target this around MSRP of $69.99. What Rose would like to do is we would like to include a lot of value with your purchase. So with this case here, you'll see two top fan controllers that control up to 2 fans each. It will have 3 fan settings, low, medium, and high. You'll have 7 hard drive bays. Top fan here, you just dip these pop off. Easy access, easy cleaning.
Oh, very nice.
And there's two 120s on the top, 2 120s in the front, and red LEDs.
Okay.
And you also have your cable management as well.
Very nice.
So definitely, and also a hard drive dock on the top that will support your 2.5 and 3.5 inch. So definitely a good gaming case for anyone on the go.
So very solid little budget gaming case right there if you're going for a standard ATX.
Right, and this is a mid-tower Stealth.
All right.
To the left here.
Next up we have the Throne. Right. Now this is a special one here because this is a new color. If I'm
definitely this is a new color we just debuted here at Computex.
All right. There's also a custom painted one of these. It's over there. We're going to show you guys that in just a second. But let's get some details on the Throne first of all.
All right. The Throne is our followed up to our Thor, which is one of our more popular gaming full tower cases.
Okay.
So Throne is a more aggressive look to the Thor. So what you'll see here is we have this very aggressive angular look.
Mm-hmm.
This door here just pop open, and it is interchangeable. You see these 2 hinges, just you can pop that off, pop it over here, and you have a right left opening.
So you can swap that around depending where you have your case set up?
That's right.
Very nice.
You also turn off your LED fans for your case.
Yeah, very nice.
This case will come in 3 colors. It'll be black, white, and this gunmetal you see here.
Okay.
Black will come first with red LEDs. White will come with blue LEDs second.
Okay.
Gunmetal will come last at the end of the year.
All right.
With red LEDs.
All right. So
you have your hard drive dock at the top, 2 fan controllers.
Okay.
That control up to 4 fans each. You have your top grill here, where here you can see there opens up to get more air vents, keep your system more cool, or you can close it to prevent dust from getting into your system.
All right, so it keeps dust out. Does that kill the noise a little bit too from the fans?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
I like it up myself. I like the angular gaming look.
Yeah, it does give it kind of a tough look.
And you have your 10 hard drive bays, 10 expansion slots.
Okay.
Two 140s in the front, 2 140s on the top, 1 140 on the rear, and you have a 230 millimeter fan on the side, which you can take off to remove and install an additional 4 120 millimeter fans.
So plenty of airflow for side intakes, especially if you're going for like a 2 or 3 card Crossfire X or SLI configuration.
Definitely, and it definitely can handle the longest video card you can install. You can also add an additional second layer of 140 millimeter fans.
Okay.
And it will support a water cooling on the top.
And how about radiator support as far as the top?
You can install a 240 on top.
240? Very
240.
Nice. Okay. Next up we have a Mini-ITX chassis, and I really like Mini-ITX chassis because there's so many different configurations they come in.
Right.
This one has the interesting configuration you've gone with the actual motherboard, so it's actually
sits on its bottom side.
Horizontally like this, and then we have tons of hard drive space in here as well.
So this is the Neutron. It's making its first debut here at Computex, and the good thing about this case is it's very customizable.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll come with 2 140s on the front, but it'll support a 240 or 280 millimeter radiator right here in the front, and also support a 240 on the top.
All right.
But if you want to install 2 radiators, it'll support a 280 and a 240.
Okay.
Or a 240 and a 240, but not 2 220s.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, not 2 280 automated radiators.
All right. So you got the option either way. So Mini-ITX water-cooled systems. I've seen a lot of really cool designs for that. So it seems like you have a ton of options in here, plus a ton of rooms for like a reservoir and your pump and whatnot.
And it'll support your longest video card with your router radiator installed.
Okay.
With your hard drive cage, it'll support 4 hard drives, and it does swivel outwards for easy access and installation.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It has 4 hard drive trays in there. It'll support the 3.5 and 2.5 inch hard drives.
So
and the motherboard tray does
great
come
application
for easy access. If you pop that up.
Removable motherboard tray. This is like
do all your installation on this.
We barely see this anymore. The removable trays. I like that.
This is very definitely a useful feature.
Mini-ITX builds often can be a little bit cramped, so that gives you a lot more flexibility for actually setting your system up. I'm not sure exactly how that fits back in there.
Back there.
I just set it back down. And
of course, this 5 1/4 bay up here is removable.
Okay.
So just pop up the front panel and take 2 screws out. You're good to go.
Very nice.
And turn on the rear. You'll see your power supply. It sits on the side, but you can install a standard size power supply in there without any blockage at all from the back of the hard drive cage.
And you can intake cool air from the side here, so it's not going to affect any of the airflow in the system. All right, very nice design there. I like it.
And the other feature I wanted to talk about were these input panels, 2 USB 3.0 and 2.0. And on the other side, you'll see your power and reset. And these are interchangeable. So depending on how you orient your system on your desk or on your floor, you can take this and swap it on the left side and take the USB part and swap it here on the right side.
Oh, really? So very handy.
A lot of customization on this case.
I like that. And I imagine another thing that you might consider for having all the hard drives in here, a Mini-ITX, say a small server or something like that, plenty of hard drive space in there if you want to do a RAID configuration or something along those lines.
Definitely.
All right, so that's the Neutron. Now we mentioned the throne already. We have a custom painted one. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at that?
So this here is the Throne Air Runner. This is the name we give in this case. It's the only case you'll see anywhere else in the world, and it's custom designed by a world-renowned designer that's well-renowned for their custom paints on motorcycle and motorcycle helmets.
Okay. Is it very common for them to actually be doing case mods and case painting like this?
Not at all. This is their very first case painting they've done. And I think they did a very excellent job. It looks very elegant.
And you mentioned also the gold detail that you have in here. This is actually like gold leaf that they've put in there?
That's correct. These are not gold paint. It's actually gold paper flakes that they've used to infuse onto the side case itself.
That is a beautiful paint job. The level of detail in this particular system is really, really incredible.
Right. And it's painted inside and out, so not one part has been left out.
Now, as far as the disposition of this case after Computex, are you guys going to be bringing this back to California? Might we be seeing a little bit more of it?
Yes, you will. You'll definitely bring it back to California, and you'll see it at other events that we'll be coming to.
All right, cool. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. And this case here, if I'm not mistaken, is the Rise?
That's correct. This is the Roseville Rise, and it's making its world debut here at Computex. And this is my favorite case here at this show. What's very deceiving about this case is it looks like a mid-tower, simply because it's just very slim. But it's actually a full-tower gaming case.
Okay.
Your typical full tower is about 21 to 22 inches long. We've shortened this to about 17 inches.
Okay.
But that doesn't script on the features that this case has. If you look at this system here, there is no hard drive case that you see in this hard drive, in this system here.
So where would the hard drives be?
They're hidden on the back of the motherboard tray.
Okay.
There's 2 slots that you can install 2 solid-state hard drives back there.
Okay.
But there's also a hard drive case that comes on the very bottom that will support 2 3.5-inch hard drives.
All right, so
but it is removable, which is why you don't see it here.
All right. Now, I noticed we actually have a dual CPU configuration set up in here as well. What motherboard sizes does this case accommodate?
This is an EATX motherboard. It'll support up to an EATX, and it's running dual Xeon processors, 3-way SLI, EVGA GeForce Titan, and 2 water cooling radio units that are running 280 millimeters.
All right, and as far as radiator support on this one, 240? Or
240 and 280.
240 and 280.
So
and,
take your choice.
Available on the front as well as on the top. So as you can see, both of our Xeon processors are both have closed-loop water cooling systems set up with them. Very nice. So check out the Rise. Is this another case that's coming 2013 sometime?
That's right. End of the year, Q3, Q4.
All right, Q3, Q4. Keep an eye out for the Rise. Next up, we already mentioned we have some keyboards, so why don't we go ahead and check those out?
All right, let's go.
All right, so now we've moved over to the keyboards. We have some lovely Rosewill models here, showing them off for us. Now, Rosewill, how many mechanical keyboards does Rosewill actually produce?
So far, we have 2.
2. Okay. And as far as the key switches that are being used here, what are we looking at?
Here, we're looking at Cherry MX Blues,
okay.
And this is our Cherry MX Blacks. But it'll come with all 4 flavors, your blues, browns, blacks, and reds. Okay, so whatever key switch might be your preference, you can go for any one? That's right. Very nice. This are our mini versions of our mechanical keyboards. So these you can take on to go for your LAN parties or LAN events that you have. Definitely stick it on your backpack. It's very portable. Nice. And this one here on the right is backlit with red LEDs. Okay. This one here is not backlit, but it just has an aluminum casing all over inside to give you that elegant design. So this one's 10 keyless, so a bit more designed for portability, for taking on the go if you like to go to LAN events, gaming events, that sort of thing. That's correct. It's also Mac compatible, if I'm not mistaken? Of course. All right, very nice. What we also have here this year at Computex are fully modular power supplies. Nice. So we have one model that's 80 plus gold. It's the Tachyon Infinity. You see again, see the systems here. It's fully modular. Here we have the Tachyon Infinity. It's also fully modular. This one's 80 plus platinum? That's correct, 80 plus platinum, and it'll come in 1,000 and 1,200 watt models. Okay. And for the capstone, it'll be 1,000 and 1,300 watts. Okay. And on the other side, we have 2 additional 80 plus platinum power supplies. The first one I want to talk about here is the Silent Night. Here we're introducing a 600 watt model, and it doesn't have that thick heat sink. The entire casing itself is made of aluminum, so it acts as an entire heat sink itself.
So is this actually fanless?
Completely fanless.
Very nice. And
fully modular.
What wattages are available?
500 and 600.
500 and 600. Very nice for the Silent Night. If you guys are going for a full silent system, check out the Silent Night. Very nice. And then this, the Epoch.
That's right.
And this one is digital.
Complete.
Okay.
Completely digital. And our first digital power supply. So what we have here, this is a little dongle that comes with the power supply. It connects to the back of your power supply via a mini USB adapter. And it'll also come with another USB adapter that you connect to the back of your motherboard on your system.
Okay.
And the power supply will feed information about the power supply itself to the computer. And on the software, you can monitor the power supply or make any additional changes you want to it.
Very nice. And also 80 plus platinum, so it's going to be extremely efficient.
Right.
Save you a lot of power.
And it'll come in 850 watt, 1000, and 1200 watt.
Excellent. And lastly, we're going to cover some brand new Roseville routers. So first off, we have the T600N.
That's right. So these 3 routers you see back here are all dual band routers. So they support 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Here's the T600N. This is currently available. So it'll support 300 megabits on both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz channels.
Okay.
Here we have the T900NX. This will support 6 internal antennas, so you'll definitely have a very good range.
Oh, very
It'll
nice.
support 450 megabits per second on both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz channels.
And those are both 802.11n?
That's right.
Okay, and then we have a new T1750AC-X. This is an actual AC router.
That's right.
Okay.
So it'll support dual band as well, 2.4 with maximum at 450 megabits per second, and on the 5 gigahertz you'll have 1300 megabits per second. So definitely enough bandwidth for you to play games or do multimedia or anything you want, really.
Excellent. Well, that is a quick kind of whirlwind tour of a lot of the products that we have here covering at the Rosewill booth. I want to say a big thank you to Boo for sharing all this info with us.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for stopping by.
And thanks to you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more coverage of Computex 2013, check out our Newegg TV YouTube channel. We'll see you all in the next video.